honor to God, who is God, right? He's God. And to Jesus, who is our Savior, our friend, our deliverer, and to the Holy Spirit. And of course, I give honor today to this great woman who came up with this program, to all of her staff, to all of the volunteers and so forth, of course, to the sheriff. I give honor to him. But most of all, I give honor to the princesses here tonight. And I think it's already been said, it's beautiful. And I was thinking how many of us could really do that deep knee bend, you know, that way down. And then they came up, you know, and I was thinking, oh, I hope Prophetess thinking doesn't ask me to do that. There's a lot of conversation that has been going on for years and years about how boys didn't have, if they didn't have a father, how things had to be done. And of course, we are so grateful tonight for the Son of Saints who has started that type of mentorship. But very little conversation has been noted about how girls needed their father. And my story is that and when I say fathers, I'm not talking about biological fathers only, because you can also have a father figure that is just as good. My mother, my father, I don't know who he is. I have absolutely no idea who he is. My mother was in a relationship with a man who was not kind. And before I assumed she had me, she escaped out of the relationship. And shortly thereafter, she got married to my brother's father, who became my father. But as you grow, you want to know where you come from. You want to know what your father looked like. You want to know, do you look like him? Do you have sisters and brothers? And my mother could not talk about it. So for a long time, I didn't know my dad. And although I consider, and a lot of people consider, that I have been successful in my life, there still is their emptiness that you want to know. It doesn't matter that you're successful, you still want to know. And so some of you may or may not know, even if your father was abusive, even if your father was neglectful, women still want to have a warm relationship with that man who doesn't deserve a relationship. The sociologists clearly state that children live what they learn. So if children, when they grow up, and why fathers are so important? Because it's called a GPS for a woman, for a girl. And what happens is, if there's a warm relationship, such as Sheriff Gusman and his daughter, she kind of has a guidepost as to what to expect of a man. That when I go to him and I say, I need some money, he's going to say, how much? And it's that kind of thing. That's a warm, positive relationship. But when there is cruelty, when there is nothing there, a woman is adrift. She doesn't know. She's troubled. She's not only troubled in a relationship with a man, but she's troubled in every relationship. And then when a man gives her attention, she doesn't know how to react because she's never had that type of attention. And so tonight is not only for girls, but for the young men who will eventually become fathers. Sonny talked about it. You gotta love the mother. I don't care. You know, anybody can make a baby. You know, but if you have, even if you don't like her, you gotta find something respectful about it, because you gotta love her. Not only that, you have to attach yourself to your daughter, because she needs that attachment. You gotta go to, my father figure took me to football games, basketball games. He had season tickets to the Jazz, to the Saints. I was in a Tulane Stadium when they kicked that 63-foot field goal with my father figure. So just because she's a girl doesn't mean you can't play things that, you know, are boy things. The other thing is that you've got to tell her she's pretty. Whether she's got pimples, whether she's slightly overweight, whether she's skin and bones, you tell her, because girls are insecure. And, you know, TV tells us, hey, you know, you got to be this size. You know, you can't have that. You got to have long hair. You can't have short hair. You got to have green eyes. They tell us all the time. But it doesn't matter. Daddies need to say, you're beautiful. That's what they need to tell you. And so when a man tells you that, it's like, okay, yeah, I am pretty. I am. My daddy said I'm pretty. But not only that, you got to tell her she's smart. You got to respect her intellect. Yes. You know? And it's like, lots of times it's like, well, she's a woman. She's just a woman. And we're still struggling, girls. We still haven't broken that glass window. I want to tell you all that. And not only that, guys, you got to treat her like you want her to be treated by a man. You know, my pastor has 3 daughters, and he takes each one of them out. He took each one of them out on a date. And I loved it when I saw the boys today. They pulled the chairs out. How many times do we see that today? That way a man is pulling the chair out for us, right? They pull the chairs out. They open the doors for us. They walk on the outside. So I want you all to know that this is such a wonderful experience. Just Sheriff Gusman talked about strong families. We won't have strong families if we don't have mentoring programs like this one. We won't learn what we're supposed to do. As I came in today, there were lots of people going out, and they said, everybody's all dressed up, all these people are looking so pretty. And they said, what's going on? And I said, this is called Princess for a Night. And they were like, oh, that's so beautiful, that's so great. So I want to thank Daddy's Girl Organization. I want to thank Sheriff Gusman, because I threatened him and Sonny that if they said my speech down here, it would not be the end of it. So I want to thank you all, and I hope that this is just a memorable night for you. You all are so, so pretty, so beautiful tonight. And thank you guys so much for helping me make this a great night tonight.